musictutorials.com, and today we are going to be starting a series of lessons describing a couple different scales that we will be then using to show you how to play lead guitar parts for some of these worship songs that Brian has done videos for. We're going to start today with the A major scale. We're kind of picking that because we're going to then show you the F sharp minor pentatonic scale and how those can be used together in conjunction with one another when playing lead parts, when soloing, etc. So we're picking the A major scale because it's kind of in the middle of the fretboard. We got some dots in here to use for reference, and it's not quite as big spacing wise as maybe an F sharp major scale. Now what you'll notice is that we will be using each finger will be in its own fret for the whole scale, and that finger will only move up and down and not sideways, and that'll allow us to memorize the scale a little better. And there's going to be a graphic right up in the corner so you can kind of see what I'm playing a little better. But what we're going to start with here is this is our A note, the root. And as regards to your picking hand, we're just going to be doing downstrokes for right now. And then as you work on it up to speed, I highly recommend down, up, down, up, down, up kind of motions. And then as you get even faster with it, you can just do some hammer-ons with it. You don't even have to pick each note individually. And it's all about preference or what the song requires or what you think sounds good or what feels good. And so we're going to start simply just by, I'm going to run through the scale for you. It's like this. And that is covering from the A to an A. So we are going to start right here on the A note, which is on the E string. It's on the 5th fret. And there are a couple patterns in here which should make this a little easier to remember. And so for right here, we start on the A and hit the 5th fret, 7th fret. We skip down to the A string, and then we hit 4th, 5th, 7. And then we skip down to the D string, and it's 4, 6, 7. And then we skip down here to the G string, is the exact same thing. 4, 6, 7. And then we go to the B string, and that is 5, 7. And then on the E string, we're there at the 4th fret and the 5th fret. So you put that all together, we got. So here it is again, a little faster, but we're still doing the down picking motion. Alright, and then if you get, once you get a little more confident with it, a good way just to get your picking hand up a little to speed anyways, not even just practicing the major scale, but just to work on your picking hand, is to do a scale and just alternate up and down picking like this. And so that's really easy. Now the difficult part is keeping certain strings muted, as you'll hear. But if you're doing this on an electric guitar, like you probably will be doing for the most part, learning the lead parts to songs, you'll notice that kind of disappears a little bit, and you'll actually be able to do a lot more hammer-on, especially if using some distortion, some delay and reverb, as most worship songs require. So here it is one more time for you. I'm going to walk you through it. It's 5th fret, 7th fret. A string is then 4th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret. D string is 4th fret, 6, 7. G string is 4, 6, 7. B string is 5, 7. E string is 4, 5. We're going to scale backwards, and you'll notice it's joy to the world. And if you alternate the rhythms a little bit, but. And then it starts again. So we'll run it backwards. And forwards. Now that scale, as we'll talk in another lesson, can be situated or moved to anywhere on the fret, and whatever that first note is, here it's A, is what major scale it is. So if you were to play it up in the 10th fret, let's say, that's your D major scale, and we're going to talk about in another lesson. If you would like to take private lessons with me, my contact information is below, and I will be teaching more of lead guitar playing and scales and the like. So just shoot me an email here, and we'll get up with you about setting something up. So thank you again for joining us.